And I'm Mike Hoey. In another year, another budget proposal from the Trump administration with sharp cuts proposed for domestic programs and major increases in defense spending.
What once caused panic for local recipients of those federal funds now results in a shrug and a trust in their congressional delegations. It was 2017, Eric Howe's first year as director of the Lake Champlain Basin program and President Trump's first time presenting a federal budget proposal.
I try not to take it personally. They had zeroed out the funding for Lake Champlain in the EPA's budget.
So he began planning for the worst, but quickly learned New York and Vermont's congressional delegations saw value in the program.
A congressional delegation is able to come in, restore the funding, and then actually in several cases in the past couple of years increase our funding.
The Trump administration's current $4.7 trillion budget proposal includes a 30% cut to the Environmental Protection Agency and again zero funding for the Lake Champlain Basin program, which helps coordinate maintenance of the Lake Champlain watershed.
Our government is set up with checks and balances, and that's, working from my perspective, that's working.
The proposal also includes more than $1 trillion in cuts to Medicare and Medicaid over the next decade.
Promises kept. Donald Trump said he wouldn't cut Medicare or Medicaid. Budget slashes them brutally.
No agency can spend well when they don't live in a resource-constrained world.
Trump's team wants to add more than $33 billion to the defense budget and nearly $9 billion for a southern border wall. Another area on the chopping block, federal student loan programs. The administration wants to eliminate subsidized student loans and public service loan forgiveness.
1 in 7 Vermonters works for a nonprofit entity, and those individuals should all be entitled to access the public service loan forgiveness.
VSAC President and CEO Scott Giles says the Gear Up program is in jeopardy, which provides career and education counseling to first-generation low-income students.
The administration has proposed eliminating the program entirely. This would mean that really thousands of Vermont students would not be able to access the career and education counseling they need.
The Trump administration wants to spend $291 million toward ending the spread of HIV. Vermont Care's executive director Peter Jacobson welcomes the funding and tells me more HIV prevention dollars are always needed in Vermont.
Yeah, and Congress has until the end of September to pass a spending bill for next year.